doing and break in? Because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk. WHIO.
It's time for something different.
There's been enough thinking.
Don't bring up politics. Don't bring up religion.
Don't be so serious about everything.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Let's just chill, huh?
Let's have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
So hot. Personally, I think it's hot.
That's hot. That's hot. So hot. Oh my God, that's hot. I think it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
This is hot.
It is so hot.
That's hot.
So hot, right?
I think it's so hot.
It's so hot.
It is kind of hot. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are all under a heat dome. A heat dome. And it's going to get hotter over the next few days. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. No TikTok tonight. We've got guests coming in later from the Celtic Festival. And there's too many cameras pointing in one direction. I'm not feeling it. So if you want to watch, you can watch on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight on the show, we got some mail call. We got some lawsuit lottery. And we're going to talk a little bit about the ice cream social that's happening at the Airline Dairy Cream here on August 3rd. They need some flavor ideas for an Evening Edge Cyclone. So I'm going to open the phones up for that. But first, I got to get to my buddy Ron. I have a question about something in the news I saw. And for some reason, I don't know why, but when I first saw this story, Ron, I thought of you.
Oh, okay.
This World War II era hand grenade.
Right.
Well, you were in the military. You were in the Army. And I would imagine
but I didn't serve with Eisenhower.
Well, I wasn't suggesting that. I was just thinking, you probably in your life, when you went through basic training, right?
Right.
You probably threw a grenade at some point.
I sure did.
A real grenade?
A real grenade. 2 of them, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, is that the extent we're going to show you how to do it and you get 2 tries?
Well, yes, that's basically it. You get a bunch of training the week leading up to it.
Yeah.
And then you go to the live range, and then
you get 1 toss.
They give you 2 tosses.
Okay. Yeah. And what are you going for? Are you going for accuracy or are you going for distance?
You're mostly going for distance. There's no accuracy that at least at that time, they did not, teach you here, drop it into this bucket. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's just, we're going to teach you technique, and we're going to have you throw the way we want you to throw, and you just cut her loose and throw it as far away as you can.
So you know how in the movies, whenever you see somebody throw a grenade, they pull the pin and then they count. At least that's my recollection. They count like 1, 2, 3, and then toss. Is that real, or is it as soon as you pull the pin, you just throw it and let it go wherever it's going to go?
Well, that's incredibly dangerous.
To count?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Because when you pull the pin, there's that, we call it a spoon. It's basically that's on the side of the grenade that you're holding.
Okay.
As soon as you let go of that spoon, it starts the timer on it, which is about 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Give or take.
So it's a little bit like our delay.
And
you got 7 seconds to hit the button.
Yeah.
Or in this case, throw the grenade.
Or else there's explosiveness.
It's
Well, it's the give or take part is why you don't do that. Because it's possible that fuse could be run shorter or longer. Who knows? But there's a lot of things that happen in movies that kind of make veterans cringe.
Oh, I would imagine. I would imagine.
And that's one of them. Another one is, putting that pin or putting the little thing between your teeth and pulling it out. And then like tossing it behind you or lobbing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That used to drive my dad crazy. He's like, no, man, whenever I did that thing, I threw it as hard as I possibly could.
So how far do you think you could throw a grenade? Like, how far did you throw? Because you were a sports guy growing up, so I would imagine you had a pretty good arm. Are we talking?
I was an uncoordinated sports guy. I guess you could say.
Okay.
Oh gosh, man. I would say, and I'm terrible with distances too, so this is like a really bad question to ask me.
Yeah.
I'd say a good 30 to 30 yards, maybe.
30 yards?
Yeah.
Now, is that enough for a grenade? Because I know the way it works, they blow up and the shrapnel goes in all. Is that what it's called? Shrapnel?
Shrapnel.
Shrapnel.
Yes.
Shrapnel goes in all different directions.
Yeah.
And anybody who's within a vicinity of what? We talking 10 feet, 20 feet?
It's at least, yeah. Probably more than 50.
Okay.
And
so 30 yards. Well, I guess that's.
I don't know. I'm just guessing here
because
because
seem very far.
On the range, you let go of the grenade.
Yeah.
And you immediately crouch back down into your starting position.
Okay.
So I'm not up there staring at where it landed and watching it blow up. That's not how that's done.
So you toss it and then you protect yourself just in case.
Yeah.
Something comes back at you.
Down on this crouch, and you got both your hands together, kind of like an offensive lineman, in football, and you got your head down and stuff. And then when you're told, you stand up, you pull the pin, stick your left arm out in the air straight, and then throw it like a football.
Yeah.
Not like a baseball. I did that in my first throw. I wound up with my wrist. And
you wound up? Did you have a leg kick and all?
And then I kept the leg kick out of it, but I wound up and I threw it and I got back in the crouch. It exploded. And then over the speakers, the range sergeant said, "Nice wind up, lane 2," which was me.
Wow.
And
so some mockery from the crowd.
Yeah, a little mockery. So yeah. So it's
interesting.
It's all about technique and knowing what you're doing, handling the things.
Now, do they have different kinds of grenades now? Because I know it. The only experience that I have is from watching like Saving Private Ryan, and they have the little grenades, like the picture that's on WHIO.com. It's that looks like the standard grenade that everybody would recognize.
Yeah, that's your pineapple grenade right there. And so then, that's a World War II Korea era, grenade.
Right. And aren't there the stick grenades? Are there, or isn't there?
The Germans use those, the stick grenades, where they have the handle on them.
I thought we also had something similar.
Not that I know of. No, certainly not when I was in. We had grenades they had the pin, if you're looking at that picture, the pin and the spoon like that, but it was more like an apple. It was like a round apple size, much smaller concussion grenade.
Like round, like little round ones.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I see now when you see videos of servicemen and women who are overseas, maybe, wherever they might be, and they've got them hanging on their jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it probably, they're a little bit easier to throw and, easier to handle and whatnot, and a little lighter. So that's probably why they went to those.
Now, I know locally there are gun ranges where you can go out and shoot guns. Is that even something where you can go and throw grenades?
Explosive ranges. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think they have those.
Man, that would be.
Yeah, I think you have to join the military to do that.
So is it illegal to have these? I guess it's illegal to have these live grenades. Is that it?
Depends on what, city you live in, I guess. I mean, a lot of guys brought these things back from war. I mean, whether it be daggers or helmets or whatever, they brought all this stuff back that came back to the United States. So these grenades, I mean, they brought them back, and to them, they were duds, but even a dud still has the explosive in it. And you never know when these things age, they rust, especially in the inside, and they could cook off at any time.
Yeah.
One
thing you talk about, guys bringing stuff back from war. My dad was in the Army, but he was not in like World War II or anything like that. But somehow he knew somebody who gifted him a Nazi war helmet.
Oh, really?
And it had the Nazi swastika on it, but then it had all the different locations this person who had served had carried the helmet.
Oh, really?
And
So
and
he picked it up early in the war.
He painted like locations where the helmet had been. Yeah.
There's a lot of that stuff too, of guys being artistic with the stuff that they pick up.
Right. Yeah. But we at some point he sold that.
I bet you for a pretty penny.
I think he did. Yeah.
Those things are collectibles, and
Yeah.
With history geeks and whatnot.
Well, Ron, thank you so much for the your expertise on the grenade.
Thank you.
Whenever I see a story like that, I always think, Ron probably knows because he was in the military.
And for the record, I didn't bring any home.
Oh,
so just saying.
That's good. We won't see a news story of somebody finding a box of grenades in Ron Otto's garage.
Right.
That he forgot about. Oh, I forgot about those.
Doggone it.
Right next to the grill and the
gas can.
And the gas can and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. All right. Thank you, Ron.
Yep.
I have a current events quiz. I was gonna mention that earlier, and I got carried away with all this grenade talk. We have tickets to give away to see Cyndi Lauper next Tuesday night at the Riverbend. If you'd like to take the current events quiz right now, be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290, and you'll be talking to the lovely Bryn tonight. And we'll see a little bit later if anything's bugging Bryn. It's a feature we've done a couple of times. But just call Bryn right now. Be the fifth caller, and we'll get you on the air, and you can take the quiz and win those tickets.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? Hey, Paul. Hey, Kelly. Joel, what's up? Ashley. There's Kim. Hi, Kim. Hey, Dennis. Zach, how you doing? Hey, Hal. There's Clinton. Hey, Clinton. What's up, Clinton? Good to hear that, Dennis. Oh yeah, Clinton, that's on the list. That's the that's the lawsuit lottery tonight. That would be an interesting topic. Heirlooms you don't want. You know? Who wants my set of voodoo dolls? Anybody? No, I was telling Ron earlier. I had the mic off, but I handcuffs. No, not only did my dad sell the Nazi soldier helmet that he inherited from somebody or got from someone, he also sold a Klan outfit that had belonged to my great grandfather. That's one heirloom you don't want. Anybody want this? It was a ghost costume. Hey, William, how you doing? Hope things are good in Wapak.
3 police officers are shot in Northeast Ohio today. We'll have the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Sunday, August 3rd at the Airline Dairy Cream on North Dixie and Vandalia. We're holding a Evening Edge ice cream social 2 to 4. And one of their featured menu items is a cyclone. Kind of like a blizzard, but it's a cyclone. And they want to do an Evening Edge cyclone. So I'm asking for suggestions. What should be in this yummy concoction? You can hit me up on the show here, 937-457-1290, or message me or comment on my Facebook page. There's a post up there from the Airline Dairy Cream looking for ideas. All right, we got Jason in Waynesville. Hey, Jason, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Well, you want to take the current events quiz tonight? Up for grabs. We got Cyndi Lauper tickets.
Yes.
All right, let's get it going here.
Listen, everybody. It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hot shot. Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly. All right, Jason, you're playing the current events quiz. Do you know how to play the current events quiz?
Yes, I do.
All right. For those who don't know, I'm going to give Jason 3 questions, 3 possible answers, and the answer, Jason, is always
C.
C. That is correct. All right. All the questions tonight have to do with Disney World. Okay?
Okay.
You got it? All right. All right. Here's question number 1. From the happiest place on earth. A 51-year-old Florida woman was arrested inside Disney World after cops say she violently shoved a teenager in order to A, sit on Prince Charming's lap, B, sit on Goofy's lap. Or C, get a better view of the Main Street Parade?
We're going to go with C.
You got it. Yeah, this 51-year-old woman manhandled this 17-year-old teenager, trying to get her out of the way so she could get a better view of the parade. So they arrested her. They arrested her and took her to Disney jail. All right, here's question number 2. Cops arrested a man previously banned from Disney World after he was recently caught trying to smuggle what into the park? A, food because their prices are too damn high. B, his pet mouse named Mickey. Or C, cocaine.
Let's go with C.
There you go. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. Cops are looking for a group of tourists who they say were involved in a fight with another guest at a gift shop. They say the fight began when one of the women, A, grabbed the last pair of mouse ears out of her hands, B, said her kid looked like one of the 7 dwarfs, or C, threw a drink on her and commented, your nose job is horrible.
Let's go with C.
Whoa, that's the wrong. Sorry, hit the wrong button there. But you are correct, Jason. You're the winner. Jason, buddy, hang on the line. We're going to get your details, and we'll email those tickets to you, okay?
All righty. Thank you very much.
There you go. And that's how you play the current events quiz.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Two years ago.
Flash floods and fires.
Happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Looks like we have some new people watching on the live stream tonight. Carl says, can you please say hello to my wife, Julie Bingham? Okay. Hi. I'm doing personal requests and dedications here like Casey Kasem. Coming up after 6 o'clock, we are going to have a number of guests in the studio. They're here for promoting the Dayton Celtic Festival that's going on this weekend at Riverscape downtown. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a lot of Celtic fun. And I believe they're bringing some food, and I heard possibly whiskey. So we'll see how things go when they get here. I heard this morning on Miami Valley's Morning News, and this is kind of cool because I had some friends that worked in Kings Island when they were in school, and they are looking for actors for their Halloween haunt. And I know I'm looking at you, Bryn. You like spooky, creepy stuff, don't you? Hop on the air. Get on the air there. Yeah, you like creepy, spooky things, don't you?
I do. How could you tell?
Just something about your aura. But you have theater background.
I was in choir.
Okay, well that's kind of theater. I mean, you've been in front of people performing, right? Yeah. You could totally do this.
I think I could.
They're looking for theatrically trained actors and hosts, maze and scare zone actors. You could dress, put makeup on and be really scary.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Can you walk on stilts?
Not yet, but I'm sure I could. I can
probably
pogo stick
learn
with no hands.
That would be scary.
In the right direction.
I'll tell you what, if you were pogoing with no hands and you had a scary costume on, you could create a character.
That would be awesome.
Pogo Pogo.
I'm thinking like a clown.
Oh, yeah. Pogo Posey the Clown.
Perfect.
You love it. Yeah. Now, can you bungee jump?
No, I
they're
cannot.
looking for bungee jumpers. What are they going to be bungeeing off of? I guess the Eiffel Tower. Maybe.
That sounds intense.
That sounds over the top when it comes to spooky things, you know?
Yeah.
Bungeeing zombies coming down. That would be kind of cool. Well, anyway, if you're interested, you can apply at Kings Island's Human Resource Building down at Kings Island. I'm sure you can find it online as well. But yeah, that's the haunting season is just around the corner. We got some mail.
Knock off the jaw jacket. It's time for mail call.
Master.
The Bouncing Banshee. That's a good
I'm
one.
a big fan of yours.
The mail is here.
Your hate mailbox is full.
If you'd like to email me, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Messenger. I got a number of photographic messages, and I know this is radio, so it's not really going to translate. However, Dennis sent me a message because last night we were talking about unusual and weird roadside attractions that maybe you have visited throughout the United States. Over the weekend, the country's oldest roadside attraction, Lucy the Elephant, which is located in Margate, New Jersey. It's a 6-foot a 6-story elephant made of wood and tin. And it's huge. And some guy called last night and said there used to be 3 of them. Now there's only 1. But it turned 144 years old. So that's what we were talking about last night, roadside attractions. And Dennis sent me one, and I'm curious if anybody's been to this. This is in Fayette County, West Virginia, and it's called the Mystery Hole. And it looks like a little gift shop, but if I'm not mistaken, they may have a giant Sasquatch on top of the building. They do? Have you been there? Brid, get back on the mic again. This is awesome.
Okay.
So you've been to the Mystery Hole?
I have.
So what can you tell me about the Mystery Hole?
I don't know. It's just one of those places where the gravity is weird.
Oh, is this what? I think it's an optical illusion, but the idea is somebody called last night and said there was a place where you can roll a tire and it rolls up a hill.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
Weird kind of dynamics. Okay. So kind of like a fun house, mystery hole, right?
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. And then I got this one from a woman. I guess it's a woman, maybe. Lannis. Lannis. I can't tell because the picture is not their profile. And I've had a couple of people send this to me, and I want to put out an APB if you happen to run into one of these. Okay. Apparently, there is an inflatable gigolo that has been somebody spotted at a thrift store. Now, I don't think it's locally. And it's $3.99, and its name is Todd. So I'm hoping that if you at some point run into a inflatable gigolo, it's got a very stylish 70s coiffy hair. It's got a hairy chest and a stash. But his name is Todd. So I just want to put it out there. If, in fact, somebody may run into Gigolo Todd, buy it and I'll reimburse you. Okay? I'll reimburse you. And then we got this one. This is from Patrick, and I've seen this also. Over at Menards, they have little miniature green utility buckets, like paint buckets. You know, the big buckets that you get. These are tiny utility buckets. They're basically, it's almost something like you would put pens in, like on your desk. But the root beer stand over on Woodman, I guess, have been taking these Menards buckets and turning them into sundaes. And it looks pretty darn good. Like little yummy ice cream sundaes. But that's pretty cool. So you might check that out. And lastly, this is kind of a weird email. It says, "Hey, Todd, I heard a show on your podcast, and someone called and said there's a conspiracy that dead people are showing up with cotton in their body." And I thought, what? And I remember we had somebody call the show a week or so ago because we were talking about the balloon boy hoax. The story back, I don't know how many years ago it was, where a guy built a helium UFO and it got loose, and he claimed that his kid was in it flying across the country, and it turns out it was a hoax. It was all a hoax. But this guy called in and said that there was a hoax that turned out to be true. And I thought, did he say cotton? But here's the clip.
Remember back in 2022 in November, they came out with that Died Suddenly movie where embalmers around the world are saying they were seeing these unusual white fibrous clots in their corpses, and people pushed that off as a hoax. It actually is true. I'm a retired U.S.
But anyway, he said white fibrous clots. And I'm thinking that this email maybe equated that to cotton, because the email from, by the way, his name is David in New Carlisle. It says, "Is it possible that these people are using too many Q-tips?" I enjoy good ear cleaning, but I've never actually lost a Q-tip. Just wondering. And I guess you can make that leap, right? If they're finding fibrous white something in their system, could it be from Q-tips? I have no idea. I don't know. That right there sounds like a hoax of some sort. We've got a lawsuit lottery story to talk about. This is great.
Can't drop a lawsuit.
Going to court.
Lawsuit, private. Been suing?
No deal. We're going to court.
I'm going to sue the pants off you.
They just got a favorable ruling on a lawsuit.
No, sir. You are out of order.
So I had a couple of people send this to me today. This is quality. There's a woman out in, let's see, Puget Sound. Is that Seattle? Yeah. Woman named Lauren Ann Lombardi has filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, alleging that their jet performances caused her cat's death and that she was silenced after criticizing them on Instagram. The woman claims her cat, Layla, who had congestive heart disease, was so distressed by the noise from the jets flying low over Puget Sound in 2023 and 2024 that it contributed to her decline and eventual death. She also argued that the noise affected thousands of residents and marine life. She says after posting criticisms and a petition to stop the demonstration, the Blue Angels blocked her on Instagram, which she contends violates her First Amendment rights. She's seeking to be unblocked, prevent the Blue Angels from blocking users based on their views, and require Navy personnel to receive First Amendment training. The lawsuit details their emotional distress and demands legal costs. Blue Angels have not responded. So I've never heard that. I mean, I've heard fireworks, are annoying to animals and dogs in particular, probably some cats out there and other really furry creatures. But I've never heard of a dog or a cat or any creature meeting an untimely demise because of jets flying over. You'd think we'd have a big problem with that here, but I've not heard of it.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out, punk.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News Center, here are the three big things you need to know. A Dayton man faces a slew of charges in the deadly shooting of his uncle. Premier Health announces today that it suffered a data breach 2 years ago. And our current top local story, heat and humidity will make a comeback to the Miami Valley beginning tomorrow.
This traffic report is sponsored by Grismer Tire and Auto Service. Refresh your ride with brand new tires at unbeatable prices. Plus, buy 4 new tires and get 4 free oil changes, an additional $300 value. Make an appointment today at grismertire.com.
Pretty easy day as far as accident activity goes. Checking around the Miami Valley freeway system, 75, 675, 70, all running posted speeds, no accidents. We do have a slight slowdown, 35 westbound east of 675. The lane restrictions continue to cause headaches there. You're going to be on the brakes at about Fairfield Road. I'm Will Harris, WHIO Triple Team Traffic.
Now here's the Miami Valley's most accurate and dependable forecast.
For the rest of this afternoon, expect lots of sunshine. We'll have temperatures in the upper 80s.
Sorry, I left the button on. My bad. Ooh, the Mothman Museum. Wow, look at this. Holy cow. All right. Come on in. Make yourself at home. How you doing?
Here's part of the bargain. I'm
Nice
John
to see
Hickey, a.k.a. Johnny Talk.
Gotcha. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Sean.
Hey, Sean, how are you? I think I know this
Todd.
guy.
I think I might have a picture of you and I playing baseball
I
together
think
in
we
second
do,
grade.
yeah.
Got some coasters. And I'm the one that lives down the street from you.
Yeah, I got you.
Festival coasters and
Awesome.
some handbills.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, I'll get all that.
You're gonna hide in the corner. That's where I was gonna hide.
You got any more production people? Because I don't know if all of us are going to eat all this, but we got.
We got some people here. I've got one more segment I got to do before 6 o'clock. Let me shut that.
Oh, okay.
And then,
All of us. I got some fish. What's your thing? You want? I don't even wings. You said wings. Right?
Yeah, you got wings? Wing it Wednesday.
Sauces.
And Pleasant Hill, WHIO, Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
Latest on the death of a 7-year-old in Dayton. We'll have that for you at 6 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Now, to get back to this show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook and YouTube this Friday. From 11 to 1, I am going to be broadcasting live at the My USA Credit Union in Moraine, 3115 South Dixie Drive. In Dayton, we'll have some prizes to give away. We'll also have the grill fired up. They're going to be making hot dogs for everybody who stops by. You can check out My USA Credit Union and see all the stuff that they have going on. If you're looking for a mortgage or an auto loan or something that I'm interested in learning about, a lifestyle loan. They have lifestyle loans. So we'll learn about that. And, of course, free food. They are your financial friend, My USA Credit Union. So join me on Friday, 11 to 1. Now, that's in the morning. And then Friday night, I'm going to be at the Celtic Festival. And a few moments ago, I was overtaken by a group of Celtic people. Y'all look like Celtic people. And they brought a bunch of food from Dublin Pub. My buddy Steve Tieber, who he owns Dublin Pub. He and I go way back. So they brought some food. We're going to talk to them coming up after 6 o'clock about the Celtic Festival. Kicks off Friday, goes through Sunday. And he's already poured me a shot of Jameson. And I'm, yeah. I don't know what the rules are for that. I feel like there's a rule that says you can't, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll discuss it during the news here. But stick around. It is Wing It Wednesday. And, yeah, they brought wings and they brought sandwiches and they brought, what are those? Blarney Stones. They brought Blarney Stones. So we're going to talk all about that and the Dayton Celtic Festival coming up this weekend right after the news.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-double-D.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News Center.
Going up. Do you remember years ago when Sean, Vincent, and I did a St. Patrick's Day at the pub? Yes. Yeah. We were on that stage. Yep. Yeah. That was a long time ago. That was like, man, that would have been like 98.
I was going to say. This St. Patrick's Day is kind of expanded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It wasn't, I mean, I think you had the tent, but it wasn't like it is now. Yeah.
We put a dance floor in the middle of the tent so that the dancers could do the clogging.
Are we talking about the dance St. Patrick's Day, or are we talking about just?
Yeah, right. And it was, and people were spilling beer, and it was such a bad idea. It was so bad.
I feel like those are the best memories, though. Like they have to kind of start out as a bad idea, and then you get to talk about them for the rest of your life.
We took the beer truck instead of putting it on the outside, we put it in the middle of the tent.
Oh God!
And we just had people pouring beer on both sides.
Even because I'm obviously slightly younger, but I hear all the stories of how everything used to be. And I'm like, all right, who ruined it for Elephant? And then I hear stories like this and I'm like, oh, like it was like, oh, that's why. But yeah. You can't get away with anything anymore. Wink, wink. No, I think drunk dancing is always the answer.
Talk about
I did once. We was actually halfway.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
What time is it? Time for action. Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time. That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Friend.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just gonna wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Wing it.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And it is Wing It Wednesday. Now, usually on Wing It Wednesday, we have a local nonprofit or a local community group come in just after 6:30. And they come in and they talk about what they're doing in the community. Maybe it's an event, maybe it's good works, whatever it might be. But tonight it's a little bit special because we have folks here from the Dayton Celtic Festival, and WHIO happens to be one of the sponsors. And I'm excited to have a number of people here in the studio. My gosh, I think this is the most we've ever had for a Wing It Wednesday. It's certainly the most food that we've ever had for a Wing It Wednesday. And no one has ever brought in Jameson before. So we've got, here's the rundown. Here's the roster tonight. Of course, you got me, Todd, doing the show. And we got Steve Tieber. He is the owner of the Dublin Pub and a big supporter of the Irish community, right?
How you doing, Todd? Yes.
Just a bit of a disclaimer. Steve and I have known each other for 45 years.
Long time. Little League baseball together.
Yeah. We grew up in the same area and played ball together. And I've known Steve for a long time. And we have all of our class reunions there at the Dublin Pub right downtown.
Yes, we do.
And then we've got Sean Kane.
Yep.
Sean, now you, what's your role with the Celtic Festival?
I'm the public relations chair, so I'll be doing a lot of the media interface over the weekend.
So are you going to do all the talking tonight?
I can do a lot.
Oh man,
depends. I've got my depends on my other.
His eyes just got real big, like no.
Depends on if my other partners here want to do it. If not, I can certainly do it.
And then we've got Johnny. Johnny doesn't. He said he didn't really want to talk a lot tonight, but Johnny and I have been conversing back and forth for a couple of years now. He's a big fan of the show, and in fact, he is an edgehead. That's right. and he dropped off some T-shirts a couple of last year, yeah, right there at my house. And then we have the beautiful, lovely Michaela. Michaela, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So this weekend, it's the big Celtic Festival. This, and I said this the other day, and I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate, but I know that over the weekend, you guys might draw between 90,000 and 100,000 people. By far, that has got to be the biggest festival in downtown. Am I right?
Without question.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely. And the largest free festival, which is the other huge thing. We're completely free as far as admission. So.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Let me hang on. Hang on. I got some Irish music here. I have to bring in some Irish music.
Yeah, that's good. Set the tone.
Yeah.
We were also voted best of Dayton.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool. That's awesome. So last year I came in third in the best of Dayton.
Hey,
it's ridiculous. Yeah, and this year I didn't even finish. Yeah, so it's just downhill. So I'm glad you guys are here. So it kicks off on Friday. But by the way, how long has this been going on?
This is
Now, Johnny, if you're going to talk, you're going to need a microphone. He came in here and said, I don't want to talk.
I believe this is going to be the 24th year.
24th year. Awesome.
2002 was the first year, and it started out as a very small, almost like a band
party
coming to play, and that was down at the Dave Hall Plaza.
Oh, I remember that.
So if the folks are familiar with the Dave Hall Plaza, you know that it's a very small imprint.
Right.
So obviously in the last 23 years, we have grown exponentially into, as you mentioned, probably the largest outdoor festival.
It's amazing. It's just amazing. Michaela, you can grab that other microphone there.
Okay.
Since Johnny's going to talk.
How many kegs of beer? How many kegs of beer?
I've got the microphone.
Yeah. How many kegs of beer? That's a good question, Steve. What would you say?
I believe last year, I want to say it was 800 and some.
Wow.
Now, that number might be down just a little bit because in addition to the barrels that we sell for the draft beer, we've also incorporated the Jameson cans, which is a Jameson and ginger. It's a great drink, especially if you want an alternative to the draft beer. And we also do some of the seltzers. So
all right.
Some of the beer sales numbers might look a little smaller than they used to be, but the selection is much greater than it used to be.
I got you. Well, I was telling you guys off the air that I a couple of years ago I found out that I was Irish, and people might be thinking, well, how did you not know? But I was adopted, and then a number of years ago, the state of Ohio opened up the adoption records, and you could find us adopted children. You could find out who our family was. Well, I grew up, of course, with the last name of Hollst, which is a very German name. And then when I found my biological father, Higgins, all Irish as far as the eye can see. So I'm excited to be, participating this year. I'm going to be out there Friday, just after my show, down at Riverscape for Celtic Fest. So let's talk about Friday night and what do we have going on to kick off the weekend.
It all starts at 5:30 on Friday at Riverscape, and we got throughout the weekend we're going to have 5 headliner bands, 10 regional or local bands, and also our 3 Irish dance groups: Celtic Academy of Irish Dance, McGovern Irish Dancers, and the Dwyer School of Irish Dance. So
and you've got many stages.
Yes, 3 stages.
3 stages. That's awesome.
And plenty of food and merchandise, beverages. Saturday and Sunday we'll have a cultural area open for families. There'll be some kids activities to do, but a lot of good things to learn about Celtic history and culture at those exhibits. Having a parade of kilts.
I was going to say that's what I think when I think kickoff.
Yes.
The parade of kilts.
Okay, true.
The kilts.
The parade of kilts.
Yes.
Oh, the parade of kilts.
We need to get you a kilt, Todd.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I've been talking about this for the last week. That years ago, my wife made me a kilt. At the time, she was my girlfriend, but she made me a kilt for an event that I was doing, and I have been ripping the house apart trying to find this kilt, and she finally found it in a tub underneath the bed. Guess what?
Does it fit?
It does not. It does not fit. It does not fit at all.
Well, you can join my husband because his doesn't fit either. So
Todd, the great news for you. We're going to have several vendors, our
Yes.
merchandise vendors,
Yes.
that will be selling kilts.
Todd, we might have a couple of kilts at the pub too for you.
If
I'll
not,
double check.
if not, I'm bringing the duct tape.
Yes.
And just taping it to me, and people will be like, "What's up with
Well,
that
that's
guy?"
the kickoff.
Well,
is
he's
gonna
from
be you.
Riverside.
Are you going to be in the kilt parade?
I think that's illegal.
Is it? Is it? Maybe so.
The kilt has to go all the way around.
Well, it does. It does.
Okay,
It does. I mean,
the
there's,
buttons.
there's
He
it's
just
the
wants
little
to make sure
clasps
it's
on the end, on the side. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
has to be secured.
Yeah, and it was a handmade quilt, so it's not like
Honestly,
I mean,
that's
I think
phenomenal.
she used Velcro,
That's amazing.
like 8 pieces.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
All right, so on Saturday, then, what do people look forward to? What time does it start on Saturday morning?
11:30.
11:30.
And we Saturday morning we have a 5K run and walk. That'll be start, I believe, at 9:30.
Yes.
And
Oh, wow.
so that'll be going on prior to the actual start of the festival.
Okay, can people still get registered for the walk or the run?
The link for registration is on our Facebook page, Dayton Celtic Festival.
Okay.
So whether or not they're still accepting registrations, I'm not 100% certain.
Okay.
But the link to find all of that out is on. We made a post for the 5K specifically, so anybody interested can go on there and look and see if they can join a team or still create their own.
Okay.
So
Okay. So it starts at 11:30, and then you're going to have music throughout the day and dancing and all. What kind of vendors are you going to have? I know you mentioned like people selling.
I'm the vendor girl.
Oh,
Those
Michaela's
are
the
my
vendor
favorite.
girl.
Yes,
All
I
right.
started as a vendor girl. That's my first love. So we have 21 food vendors.
Oh, wow,
We have
yeah.
40 merchandise vendors.
Yeah.
And food, we try and obviously have as many Celtic food. Obviously, Steve with Dub Hub, their tent's going to be there. But then we also have some other things like Korean barbecue. We have bourbon chicken. We have ice cream vendors. We have fried desserts. Blackjack's Grill with their pork chops. Yeah. So
Oh,
we
wow.
have,
Yeah.
we have a huge array of food vendors. And then merchandise, we have, oh my gosh, if you can think of it, we have it. Celtic jewelry, the kilts, all of the apparel. We have different artisans with their art and their handmade crafts. We have some vendors that are specific for children. So there's swords and shields and then glow stick, all kinds of stuff. Literally, if you can think about it.
Cool.
We have it.
Okay, so hang on. We're going to come back, and I want to talk about some of the activities for kids, because you talked about that there were some things that you guys have just for the kids. We'll do that coming up here in just a couple of minutes. It is Wing It Wednesday with the folks from Dayton Celtic Festival. And Steve, here in a bit, we're also going to talk about all the yummy food you brought in, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I always need more whiskey.
All right. Ready? One.
yeah, ready.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
It's purification.
Okay. All right. That's enough for me during the show.
Segment will go into
Well,
effect.
you told me not to put real Jameson in here, so I took care of you.
That's
so.
right. That's just fruit juice.
Exactly. The placebo effect.
Irish fruit juice.
Yes.
It's good for your blood.
Yeah.
My dad told me, said his grandfather, my great grandfather, he came from Ireland. He had a shot of whiskey every morning.
Yep.
So
The daily grog.
He lived to be 83, so which back then was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's great.
Yeah.
My Nana had her vodka cabinet for her screwdrivers. That woman always had a screwdriver in her hand. And as soon as we turned age and we would go to Canada, she would try to get us all plastered on screwdrivers. It'd make my dad so mad. My parents aren't drinkers. And we'd get up there and we'd be like, ooh, and my grandmother's laughing, having a great time. And my dad's like, Margaret.
That's funny. That is funny.
I was like, what's the point of having grandkids if you can't? You know what I mean? You got to have fun with them.
How much time we got, Todd?
What's that?
How much time we got?
We've got about 4 minutes.
You want me to deliver this to the dude down there?
Ron, I
got
think
some fish and I got some food there. It's
I'll have
just,
a bite
it's
of
just
fish.
getting cold.
I'll have a bite of fish.
Fish is right here. Yeah, we can leave that here. Want me to take it down there?
See, you can ask him if they want some food. Will's across the hallway. I think Ron's gone.
Okay.
Ron is only on until 6.
Oh, that's that guy. So we got a whole nother one of these too. So Todd, you need to try one of these.
Which one is that?
This is the Dublin 7 melt.
It is good. I'm double fisting it here.
On that one? Oh my god! So we're about 90%.
I hope Mary didn't
on our Huber
fix you
location.
I think it's delicious.
Oh, she's.
So we just moved to Huber, so I'm like,
you're gonna go home. and you're gonna be like,
anticipating.
What, you're in Huber?
Yeah,
Are you
just
really?
moved. So we were
Oh,
actually
wow.
only 5 minutes from Dub Pub.
So
And then when we
what is
moved to
this?
Huber, I was
That's
like
the Dublin
sobbing.
7 melt. So we named that. We made that a couple years ago with the intention that that's going to be one of our signature sandwiches at the new restaurant. So
Now, where's that going to be? In
right next to the Rose.
Okay.
Right next to the Rose. So I can take this stuff down there.
Yeah, see, I mean, Will's across the hallway, a couple of doors down. See if he wants any food. You can ask them too.
I'm gonna be like, since I know you, can I just like have a reserved table? Like, you're not gonna make me fight all the patrons from the Rose, are you?
You'll have to talk to Steve about that.
It's okay. I'll be like, do you want to be a vendor at Dayton Celtic Festival? Go ahead and scribble my name on that bar stool.
Does anybody else want a blondie stone? Todd, you want another one?
I'm already double
take one to
fisting
go.
fish
Yeah.
and
One to go.
Could I take
Take a sauce, bro.
Just one more.
Can I take a few home to the family? Or
Yeah, you can take them all.
No.
Yeah, take the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Or do they want to? Oh,
Dude, hell no. They got fish. They got Dublin 7 melt.
This is fish.
There might be a couple wings.
that's fish, and it's delicious.
I'll take some. Somebody else does.
Yeah, those are our fish pieces. Are
They look
like 8 of those in one piece.
okay.
So
Is that
good.
tartar?
So when we come back, Michaela, let's talk about
Should
the
be tartar
kids'
and slaughter.
activities.
Yes.
Or whoever wants to talk about the kids'
Yes, I
activities.
can.
don't
That's
care.
fine.
Okay.
I have no problem.
You want to divvy it? Like, want me to talk about certain other things, or do
So I know we have the fountains, and then I have the culture workshop here.
okay? You wanna talk about all that?
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you want to talk about? Because
I just kind of give a general overview.
Yeah.
I mean, of
I'm
stuff
like,
that
we
I
have
mean,
the
I can-
wolfhounds, which is obviously the huge crowd favorite.
Yeah, I can mention about the shaded seating and stuff like that. and
Yes,
parking
yes,
and
yes.
all that stuff.
Because I know with children, everybody's worried about where they're going to put their kids in the
parking
heat.
down at the Dublin Pub and a free shuttle.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll mention.
Do you want to go into?
Let me just interrupt. This segment is usually pretty short.
Okay.
So why don't we let's hit the kids stuff and all the other, like the parking and all that we'll do on the other side of the news. And we'll talk about your food and all that stuff. Cool. We'll get it all in, I promise.
We have time.
This is a great sandwich.
Oh, it's so good. I told him, I said, how much do you think Steve charges to like reserve a bar stool?
We'll get you taken care of. You guys will have whatever you need. Absolutely.
I was like, yeah, as soon as I heard you guys were going to Huber, I was like, oh my God, it's like the Lord is listening to my prayers. Because we were 5 minutes from Dublin Pub every Monday night after dance. I was like, I just got my butt handed to me. I'm about to get a beer and a good sandwich. And then we moved to Huber. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then he announced Dublin
Have you
7.
seen pictures of it yet?
No, we actually just drove by the Rose the other day. And my husband was like, oh, there it is. And I'm like, oh my God.
There's the.
All right, we're coming back.
6:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Come on, back to the show. The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube, and it is Wing It Wednesday. And tonight's kind of a special night. We've got folks from the Dayton Celtic Festival. WHIO is a big sponsor this year of this event that's been going on now for over 2 decades. And down at Riverscape, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got Steve from Dublin Pub. We've got Sean from the Celtic Festival. He's their PR guy. We got Michaela. She's in charge of. Are you in charge of a?
I have a vendor sponsorship grants. I'm touching culture. I love to touch everything.
And Johnny's here, and he's an edgehead, and he's the treasurer.
The money man.
Oh, he's the money man. Money man. So we know about all the amazing food, well, of course, the adult beverages,
yes.
And the music that's going to be going on. You're going to have Irish music throughout the weekend. There's 3 different stages. I think you're going to also have like non-Irish music, right? I mean, are you going to have regular bands, or is it just kind of maybe a little bit?
Pretty much all Celtic.
Oh, okay.
Irish,
I think they do their best.
Some of it will be more folk kind of music.
Yes.
I got you.
I mean, it's not going to be
all
Irish smash mouth.
I got you.
Yeah, one of our bands has like a bluegrass kind of.
Okay, well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not all going to
Yeah,
be.
so we dip into like some Appalachian. Yeah.
A lot of the Irish music, they got their start and their roots.
Yes.
Right. That's true.
Yep.
All right, Michaela, let's talk about some of the kids
Yes.
activities.
Yes. So we have a culture area that's there on Don Crawford where the Dragons Plaza is.
Right.
And so probably the number one crowd favorite is the Irish Wolfhounds. I know that's not just children.
Now,
but
what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is.
So they are massive dogs. Obviously, Irish Wolfhound gives the name away, but they're dogs that hunted wolves in Ireland because of the sheep. So they actually come down and do an education bit, and then they're there for almost the entire weekend.
I thought these were like characters or mascots or something.
No, these are horse-looking dogs. They're massive. They're beautiful, so well-tempered. So they're a huge hit for children. I mean, for adults too, but kids absolutely adore them. And then we have several authors that come and read stories there of different traditions of Ireland or different folklore of Ireland. Yeah. And then we have several music sessions there, intro to Irish music, different instruments that kids love to just sit and soak in. We also have somebody coming that's doing Irish language intro. So if you have a child that is super interested in how Gaelic is spoken or where we use Gaelic.
Anybody here speak Gaelic?
I do not.
No.
Turn in your Irish cards.
Button ready?
I took one session on it, and it's tough. Yeah, it's tough to learn.
Wow.
But that's the time to teach them when they're young, which is why we do it. That's the time to learn. And then Five Rivers Metro Parks at Riverscape is going to have the water fountains up. So we have a lot of covered areas for children if you're concerned about heat, but the fountains are a huge hit for families because the kids can run in and out of the water and stay cool, and there's lots to do.
Well, that's great. And you mentioned the shade and the tents and all that because it's going to be a hot weekend for sure.
Yes.
But there'll be places for you to seek shelter.
Kids love water. Who doesn't love water?
That's right.
So
that's right.
Absolutely.
Okay, coming up after the news, we're going to talk about some of the great food that Steve has brought from Dublin Pub, my buddy Steve. And Sean is going to tell us about like some of the parking options because there's a lot of stuff going on downtown this weekend. And you're going to want to know about this if you're heading downtown.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
I have no idea. That's a good question. I have no idea.
They usually do, don't they?
But you guys know the word Dublin. came from the Gaelic word Dauphlin, which was a playoff of the Black Pool. Is the word Black Pool where the river Liffey came into the brackish waters of the English Channel.
Oh.
So it created this black pool, and they called it Dauphlin, which is Dublin.
Oh.
So
I love it. I love stories. I could never get tired of stories.
Ishkibeta is a water of life, which of course transcended over the centuries to Ishki whiskey.
I was just about to say, I'm like, I have a feeling this is where we're going to get whiskey
So
from.
did they use that in do you know the song Nancy Whiskey? Nancy Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey, Nancy Whiskey. Whiskey all night long or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I didn't
But
even
they use something in there that
Ishka.
sounds just like that Ishka.
Yeah, Ishka. Yeah. And I'm probably butchering the pronunciation on it.
Well, and Devin that does the workshops, he's come to Celtic Academy and I've taken a few of them and I just feel so amazed just watching them talk to each other. And I'm like, this is just fascinating. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yes, the time to learn is when you're young, when your brain is still pliable and malleable and everything is still like clicking.
To get to Todd's question, whether I speak Gaelic, I don't really speak Gaelic. I speak Irish.
Yes.
Which is also
the good
known as
old Irish
profanity.
versus Gaelic debate. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's one thing I learned when he was doing his Gaelic workshops, because he's like, there's Irish Gaelic and Scottish Gaelic, and then certain regions of Ireland mimic Scottish Gaelic. So like depending on where you feel you're like whatever region you're drawn to, he goes, essentially they're very similar, but the pronunciations vary slightly. So there are certain regions of Ireland that sound more like Scottish Gaelic as opposed to Irish Gaelic. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I've got to learn 2 Gaelics. So it's not just one Gaelic, it's 2, 3, 4 different, it's like having a Southern accent and a Boston accent. It's all kind of different depending on what.
Is it like the southern part of Ireland? Kerry, is that more like the Irish?
Yes, yes. Because
my dad said his grandmother would.
Donegal, I think I stuck out to me because I have family from Donegal, but their Gaelic is very similar to Scottish Gaelic. So he's like, if you have both Irish and Scottish, or you're interested in traveling, the Gaelic spoken in Donegal is kind of where you'd want to hang out. So
As part of what you want to say about the festival, and obviously Five Rivers is one of our
yeah, and hopefully we'll have a time to thank sponsors.
Do you want to mention?
That's what I've been tasked
they will
with.
be on the grounds, like
That's my list.
Right. So yeah.
And then also Box 21.
For Box 21 Risky, I've got that note. Yeah.
And then we have the protocols in place. For
Like, don't get drunk and pass out, but if you do, we've got you. We will
I was
help
just
you.
looking on Ancestry. I couldn't remember when my first Irish relative came here. It was 1849.
Wow.
There you go. That's potato famine right
Sean,
there, brother.
Sean remembers that day.
So the potato famine was Ireland had I think it was 8 million people were in Ireland when the potato famine started. So 3 million people left. Well, 3 million, million and a half died.
Right.
A million and a half immigrated. So, and one of them was one of your relatives. During the potato famine.
Yeah.
You were a survivor.
46 to 49, I think.
Yeah.
So
wow.
But
that
that's
never had to happen too. That was the whole thing.
They ended up in Auglaize County, and then they moved to Montgomery.
Yeah.
And I had a great grandfather who worked for the Davis Sewing Machine Company, but became Huffy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We did a tour of Ireland way back in 2003, and our bus driver stopped, and he had us all. My wife fell asleep, and she didn't hear what the bus driver said. So when she woke up, but he said, this is the moment of the drive. I want you to walk. He goes, I want you to get out on this road, and I want you to walk. I want you to walk about a half mile down the road where your ancestors walked. He goes, this is the road that a family would walk on. And they were making their way to Dublin, trying to find a better life or immigrate or whatever. And he goes, sometimes the people would die along the way. He goes, there's bodies buried along the roadside. So many bodies buried along the roadside. They have no idea how many were. Of course, my wife woke up and she's like, where is everybody? And she's like, what's going on? You whatever. I'm like,
we're in sacred land.
But it was an amazing moment to be able to walk the roads that, 1.5 million people perished.
Yeah.
Because of the potato famine that was brought on by the rules of
Britain.
Yep.
English.
They
government.
deprived the Irish. I mean,
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that was
Starve
so
them out.
unnecessary. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what they were
Starve
doing.
them out.
Yep.
I saw it. I guess I don't know if he was from there, but he left Sligo. Is that what it's Sligo? Sligo?
Yeah.
Sligo?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where his ship left from.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't know if
This
that's
is your
where
ancestor. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's where he was from, but
So does it tell you like what percentage you are Irish?
Well, isn't that
no, I have not done
the
that.
Irish
I've
Rover
not
song
done
is
that.
Okay.
out? Part it mentions Sligo in there.
Yeah.
Best Sligo rags or something.
But I know that my birth father's side is British.
Okay.
Mm.
So I don't know. Yeah.
My dad does that to my mom. He said she's the bad Irish because she's from the part of Ireland that was infiltrated.
You got a little black and tan in you.
indoctrinated. Yes, that's what my dad. Every time my mom's like, "I'm Irish," my dad's like, "The bad Irish." Yeah, we're a loving family.
But I think that's also.
He was orange and my mother, she was green.
But I think it's also important to note that because the name of the Celtic Festival is not all about the Irish.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
It's the Celtic
Yes.
communities and the Celtic nations.
Which is why with our dancers, we've added the Highlanders, and then we're hoping next year to start the Cayleys back up. So we'll have the Scottish Cayleys and hopefully the Irish Cayleys, and then hopefully we'll have more Welsh. We've also tried to bring in like the Appalachian people. So those are your cloggers, right? But trying.
All right, here we go.
To
Don't hesitate to call. You call me. You better call me. Damn it, get me a phone. Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you.
You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call? What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just got to wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just going to wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. And we have a studio full of guests here for Wing It Wednesday. We've got Steve, Sean, John, and Michaela from the Dayton Celtic Festival that kicks off on Friday, runs through Sunday. I'll be there Friday night just after my show. I'll probably get down there about 7:30. And I'll be introducing bands on the WHIO stage because we're one of the big sponsors. And that's why we've dedicated the entire hour to this great event. And we've been talking about a lot of the activities that are going to be going on over the weekends. Lots of vendors, 21 different food trucks. We've got beverages of all kind. We got adult beverages. We got soft drinks and all kinds of good stuff. But when they showed up, I was happy to see my old friend Steve Tieber, who owns the Dublin Pub. We grew up together. I was like mentioning that you've got some clout, man. I said, "Oh, I know that guy. I know that guy."
I always tell people I know Todd Hollst.
But you brought in a ton of food that we've been eating and enjoying and sharing with some of the other folks here down here in radio. Why don't you talk about some of these items that you brought, because they're so good. You brought me my wings, which I really appreciate.
Right.
And then you bought these Blarney
Stones.
This is great.
It's a traditional. We invented it. Blarney Stone is andouille sausage. It's cheese. It's potatoes, and it's breaded up and we deep fried, and it's one of our signature items. Really good. We also brought Jameson, and I don't know. You were talking about where Gaelic words come from, and and believe it or not, there's a Gaelic word. I don't remember the exact pronunciation for it. But drinking Jameson around 6:30 p.m., they call it. The translation is the evening edge.
Now see, I like that.
Love it. It's very fitting that we're here too. By the way,
well, I appreciate. Yeah, I'll give you some casino bells for that. That's nice.
Listen, we're very excited. We've obviously part of the Irish community. The Celtic community, I think we started our first, we have actually food tent as well at the festival.
Okay.
I think we started around 2007 is I think our first year. It wasn't at the very beginning because we didn't start doing festivals yet. But we've been participating for almost 20 years down there, and we always have a food tent. And the other big thing that we have is we have a free shuttle, because I know parking gets a little chaotic, especially with you guys taking up all of downtown for the most part, which is gigantic for 100,000 people. But there's a lot of paid parking. Well, we have a lot of free parking out in the Oregon district and right next to the Double Pub. So we have a free shuttle running Friday through Sunday. So we encourage people come down, park for free, hop on the shuttle. It runs every 30 minutes, and it takes you straight to the festival. It drops you off, and it's going all 3 days.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we've talked about Friday night, all this good stuff that's going on. We talked about the kids. Activities, lots of activities for the kids, a lot of shaded areas. You got big tents down there.
Yes,
because it's going to be warm. It's going to be sunny, and we could get some showers, but you just have to be prepared
rain or
for
shine,
it.
we operate. That's why the tents are there. So we've got you covered, literally. Like.
So what about so we get to Sunday? We get to the closing day. What fun things do we have planned on that day?
Well, Sunday we'll kick off with our traditional Celtic Mass that we'll have there on the pavilion where the main stage is.
Right.
And that usually goes on for about an hour.
Lots of dancing, right? No, probably not.
Well,
no.
There actually will be some Irish dancing during Mass.
Oh, now this is something to see.
Will be, yes.
Well,
and all the
Miami Valley Bagpipers are going to
nice.
lead the priest in. So
all of the proceeds from the donations
go to
are
the
going to charity.
Okay.
And then shortly after that, there's going to be a race the pint or whatever.
I say the Parade of Kilts is unique on Sunday, because at the end of it, when everybody ends at the beer garden, we call it, they're going to do, the Miami Valley Pipers are going to play it's called the Cathedral something. Eric, who runs the festival, is going to be furious with me for not knowing it. It's a last call for all of those who have passed, specifically for a lot of our volunteers, a lot of our founders, from United Irish, people in the community who have dedicated 20 plus years to this festival. So it's really our tribute to them. We don't forget them. So that's a unique Parade of Kilts. So after the Gaelic Mass, we're going to start with that.
Okay.
As a raise your glass. And then back to partying.
Back to partying.
So I might point out, though, also, this whole festival is put on by the United Irish of Dayton, and they're a nonprofit.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So technically, all the money you spend this weekend at the Dayton Celtic Festival is a tax write-off.
Well, there you go.
So there you go.
Yes.
So
we are all volunteers.
We are also, yes, you are
Okay.
doing, yes. Yeah, none of us are paid. We literally do this because we love it. That is what we get out of it.
That is remarkable. That is remarkable.
Yes.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you wanted to mention sponsors, because I know that you have. She was like, I have got to do this. I've been told I need to do the
well,
sponsor.
and it's
So
a
hit us
perfect
up.
segue, because we can't do this without the volunteers. We can't do this without our sponsors. And so just to take a moment, and it will take a moment. We're very blessed. We're grateful for the sponsors
Can we put
have.
some music with this? Is
Yes,
that all
some
right?
very
Okay.
Just kind of wing it and see where the
That's
moment.
not the right one. Hang on for 1 second.
I feel
got
like
the
Sarah
Irish.
McLaughlin.
Here we go. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so first and foremost, Five Rivers Metro Parks, they own Riverscape.
Right.
They are a huge contributor to this. We cannot do it without them. Then we have the Ohio Arts Council and the Irish Immigrant Support Program. Thank you. We have Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light to bring you the beer. Thank God for them. We need them. We'd also like to thank Pella Windows and Doors of Dayton, and the Charles D. Berry Foundation. I'm going to shout out Steve with Dub Pub. He's been a long-term sponsor of us. So thank you, Steve, for all that you do for us. We also have Woolpert, Dayton Walls and Ceilings, Sliders Tavern, Dayton Local. And then obviously, thank you, WHIO.
Of course.
Yes.
Very happy to be a part of it. Very happy to be a part of it. All right. Now, during the break, we were talking about, and I'm going to bring up Dublin Pub again, but during a commercial break, you were talking about your new location.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about that, because this actually came up in a meeting today here in the building.
Really?
Yes. We'll talk later.
Sean.
No.
All right.
We'll talk later.
Well, the short version of it is that we're right about there. We've already penned a deal, and we're going to be opening up a location right next to the Rose in Huber Heights.
Wow.
Another Irish pub, similar in size to what we have downtown, but the big difference is the parking. So there's literally thousands of parking spaces.
Yeah.
In conjunction with, of course, the Rose being next door. But we have a lot of space. We're going to have a gigantic beer garden. And basically that beer garden is going to also be our St. Patrick's Day spot as well. So we'll have St. Patrick's Day downtown, St. Patrick's Day in Huber Heights, and we'll have a bus going back and forth.
I was going to say a shuttle going back and forth.
I'm hard pressed, but they asked me to try and put something together for 2026. The pub won't be open. It'll be open up probably mid to late summer next year. But, But they asked me to try and put something together for St. Patrick's Day next year.
Well, I'm with Celtic Academy, so I volunteer as tribute.
Oh my God.
We will be there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So where can people go online to get the complete rundown? I mean, you've got 3 days of Celtic fun. And you might not be able to make it to all 3 days. So where can people go to find out exactly what and when is happening downtown?
Yes. So we have a website, DaytonCelticFestival.com. So all of our stage schedules are on there. The culture workshops and schedules are on there. Information about parking, sponsors. There's everything you need is there. However, if you want live updates, we also will be doing that on our Facebook page, Dayton Celtic Festival. So we will constantly be posting updates every day throughout the whole weekend. So we encourage you to go to the website, but we also encourage you to go to the Facebook page where you'll get live information from us all weekend long.
Very, very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's, for people who might just be joining the show, because we get people coming in and coming and going. What time's the kickoff on Friday? One more time.
Friday at 5:30, goes from 5:30 to 11. And then
Okay.
Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. And then Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Awesome.
And it's free admission. There's plenty of parking. You can go to the Water Street garage across the street at 403 Water Street, or there's a garage at 110 North Main Street. Also have handicap parking at the meters around the perimeter around the festival, and also at the Water Street garage. And then, just spots near the site. Just look around. Also, you can go to the Downtown Dayton Partnership website. They've got a list of parking spots available too. So parking areas available for people to pull
Awesome.
park. Or like Steve said, go park at the Dublin pub and take a shuttle.
Yeah, pregame,
Yeah.
postgame.
Yes. Yes.
That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. All right. We got one segment left. We'll come back here in a couple of minutes and we'll recap everything one more time just for people who are joining us. It's the folks from the Dayton Celtic Festival. We've got Steve, Sean, John, and Michaela, and I really appreciate meeting you three and seeing you again, my friend, Steve. But we'll be back in 1 second. Hang on.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up. T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh. Double L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
This is not real Jameson, by the way.
I forgot to do my own.
This is all.
What happened there?
Yeah, this is all.
Sorry.
Prop.
Exactly.
whiskey.
This is
for the aesthetic.
Let's just say this right now. So this is
It's
obviously
whiskey.
Yes.
It's
yes.
the water of life.
Yes.
Ishkibeta,
Yes.
Beha, Ishkibeta, Beha. I'm butchering that, but anyways, the water
We
of
believe
life.
you. For the water of life.
The
Greatly
water of life.
appreciate Todd hosting
Yes.
this.
To Todd and
Thanks
WHIO.
to WHO for breathing water of
Yes.
life. Festival.
And Larry
Thank you.
for getting all the clips in, and the more he
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's
been
great.
getting the
He was great with that.
clips in the morning and interviewed me.
Doesn't it taste like water?
No, I'm like, I get this weird
I
sensation.
thought it was like some kind of fruit juice.
Yeah.
I always tingle a little afterwards. I don't know about you guys.
That
but
apple juice has a kick.
Tasty.
yeah,
malted
it's
and unmalted
real.
barley
Yeah,
in there.
real crisp. Yeah, real crisp.
Yeah, I tell you, if you got like sinus or allergies or
Yeah,
anything,
yes.
that stuff is great.
We used to do that. My mom's Italian, and anytime we were like fighting for our lives, she'd be like, "Here's a little chiquette," and I remember being like, "I'll never drink this growing up." Now look at me. Now look at me.
Is it too thick?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, mom." She's like, "You're 30 years old. Stop calling me. Get your own wine."
That's what my mom used to do when I was teething. She's
Yes, yes.
Hey, I'm still here.
Yep.
Like, it's your fault.
Yes.
Wait, is that what was in your water bottle in
Yeah.
the baseball games too? You're like, Mom, my teeth are hurting me again.
Yes.
Why was he wobbling the first?
Yeah. It's like
here,
you're seeing
Todd.
double.
Come
What's
here, little
going
Todd.
on?
It was either waddling or wobbling.
Yes,
one of the two.
right.
One thing it'd be nice if you could do.
But we
you know,
do
the Dragons
have-
are in town.
we won't
Well,
get on-
For years, we have tried to get them like to mention, like to work with us and
Yeah.
like to say after game, hey, come on over to the festival. But
They're hard to. They're kind of hard to deal with.
Well, we won't get on stage unless we've had a shot. So it's just I will not dance.
But you're on
until
stage the entire weekend.
all
so.
weekend. So you can pretty much guarantee if you find me, I will be horizontal.
So this is going to be totally inappropriate.
That's all right.
Okay. So
You really are
Did
Irish.
you?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
why, like, you're in
did
the
you
right
have
group.
Dancers at the Dragons game the other night.
We did where they danced in their sneakers and it was
They
yeah.
danced.
Yes.
They did their thing, and I was with a big group of friends of mine up in the suite.
It wasn't us adults. It was the children. We have an
It was
adult
the
division and the
It was
children. Yes.
And this was not this. Just so you know, it wasn't a comment about the children. They were great. They
Yeah.
were great. But
That's how you know it wasn't us adults.
Couple, and I said, you know what? That would be an interesting gimmick for a stripper
Yeah.
to come out.
We actually made t-shirts that one year that
and
said
do the Irish dance. You know, that whole
the
thing,
adult dancers. Yeah.
That would be something.
We had t-shirts made
spectacular
one
to
year
see.
that said we are adult dancers.
Am I wrong?
And then on the back it said not
The
that
hamster
kind.
wheel's turning, but yeah.
No, we run with that. It said we're adult dancers. On the back it said not those kind of dancers, Irish dancers. So yeah, every time I
'Cause
have
they're
to
always looking for
specify.
new gimmicks.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times can you walk out to Motley Crue, girls?
Right. Yep. Yeah, no, we will
You guys
take
are
full
very
advantage.
quiet about this. Are you?
They're hoping if they don't say anything, they won't spoil it. They're
That's
like,
right.
maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll do it.
I've got an idea for an after hours event.
Right. If you really want to boost your
Survivor party on Sunday.
yes, that's where I'll be. I'll be like,
Steve's
God.
on Amazon right now looking for a
might need that shuttle tonight.
I was gonna say, does your shuttle take me home?
We used to have polls, believe it or not, because they were part of the gas station.
I was, yeah, I
we
remember
took
that
them
from the
out.
gas
We took them out. 'cause
Oh, put it back
people
in.
were swinging on
Running
them.
into, oh my God. Swinging on that. Yeah.
Look,
That's funny.
come Sunday, I'd probably
You
do
missed
just
the,
about anything.
Celtic
Come
Mass
Sunday.
Sunday, just go to the pub.
There you go.
Yep. You guys are doing breakfast though. Yeah, they're doing breakfast.
Yeah,
breakfast is good. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just love Dublin Pub. If I'm not at home, that's where I try to be. Yeah,
No,
that was
the conversation that we had is that we are, over on K99, we do these, we'll have like Concert for a Cause where
yeah.
artists come in. The problem is there aren't a lot of venues anymore that have audio and their own lighting.
Yeah.
Because if we do a charity event, because that's what we do, raise money for, you have to rent out the gear, and it could be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
Yeah.
And by the time you rent it out, all the money that you might make from the event
exactly
ends up going.
Yeah.
And we're trying so hard to try to, find some place that has, and that's why we thought about your place that you're going to open up by the Rose.
Yeah.
Wondering if you would have something like that, because I know you'll have entertainers up there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a large. We're gonna have a stage inside the pub that's gonna be the same size as the stage that we have on St. Patrick's Day. So it's gonna be a large stage inside.
That's
but we're also
amazing.
gonna have a stage in our beer garden, our outdoor beer garden too. So
yeah.
we're also gonna have. It's pretty cool. Pretty excited about this. We have this kind of green room, VIP room.
Nice.
That's gonna have a super entrance from the outside. and it's going to be right next to the stage on the inside. We're gonna, no matter if anybody comes or not to it, we're gonna tell people that's where all the rock stars from the Rose go.
That's
and hang
right.
out.
Yes,
We're gonna tell them that's where they all go after the show, and whether or not they show up or not. But it's
as we
gonna
have
be
a bar in
speakeasy
Chicago.
kind of a design, and
Yes.
it'd be a cool feel.
So I suspect you'll get a good number.
Index is on the rise again. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
All right, we got to get back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I think that apple juice is starting to kick in a little bit. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. I am here with Steve, Sean, and John and Michaela, and they're all here with the Dayton Celtic Festival going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Kicks off Friday at 5:30. Live music, Irish music and dancing and vendors and lots of Irish fun. And then on Saturday it starts at 11:30. 11:30.
We have the 5K run and walk.
That's right, in the morning. That's right.
Festival starts on Saturday.
That's right. And then on Sunday you've got, what are you doing, Steve? He's trying to fill me up with more apple juice.
Right.
We've got Sunday morning Celtic Mass, right? And then the fun continues after that, right? Throughout the day until what time on Sunday?
Till 6 p.m.
Till 6 p.m. All right.
Rain or shine.
Rain
Absolutely.
or shine.
Plenty of covered seating available.
Right. Yeah.
And if anybody's worried about the heat, Box 21 Rescue is on site to help if for anything. We got
Yeah,
the Five
yeah.
Rivers, Metro Parks, the Rangers, and their folks are all around to help if anybody's having an issue. So
Stay hydrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, with beer.
We have plenty of beverages there for everybody, and the entertainment and the cultural area is all under covered seating. So
Awesome.
free admission. I mean, even and one thing I want to mention, it's free admission, but we also do accept donations. We'll have donations at the various performances and
Right.
at the merchandise stations and the beverage stations. So we appreciate people's generosity. So.
Well, this event has been going on for almost 2.5 decades,
Yes.
and it's one of the biggest, if not biggest, in downtown Dayton.
Absolutely.
And it's always a great time. Hit us one more time, Michaela, with the website where people can go.
Yeah, DaytonCelticFestival.com.
Awesome. All right. Steve, Sean, John, Michaela, thank you so much for being on the show and talking about the Celtic Festival. WHIO is very, very excited to be one of the sponsors of the event, and I'll be out there on Friday just after my show. I'll be near the WHIO stage. Just look for it. You'll find it. You'll see me, and I'll be introducing folks up there on the stage. Steve, thank you so much for all the great food from Dublin Pub. I really appreciate it. This is so good, and I'm looking forward to these wings.
Thanks,
Yes.
Todd. Swing over to the pub after the show, and we'll get you fitted for a kilt.
Yes. Yes.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, folks. Well, thanks for listening tonight. Don't forget you can get the podcast of the show at eveningedgetodd.com and watch the live stream back on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great Wednesday night. We'll see you tomorrow just after 5.
Well, that's all, folks.
But if what can we came, we partied, we conquered.
Is that all there is?
Yeah, it's all she wrote.
Next time we'll do better.
Well, at least he tried.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, we'll be seeing ya.
All right, everybody on the live stream, have a great night. Oh, geez.